All right, let's talk about 3 reasons why you need to be training during the season if you want to play at the next level. So, one of the biggest ones is if you're trying to play at the next level and you're not training during the season, you're falling behind everybody else who you're competing against to get that scholarship. So, if you don't have time to train during the season, all that's happening is you fall behind while your competitors make time to train. So I get it, it's tough. You have school, you have practice, you have all this stuff going on. But you're going to have to learn how to do this to play at the next level. So you may as well start building those skills now. Everyone wants to get that scholarship. So if you can continue training in season, that's going to allow you to keep on building your skills, and it's going to show dedication to your coaches and scouts while also building your skills to help make you more successful, to help you get to that next level. So if you're not training in season, you're going to be stagnant, you're not going to get better, and other people are going to pass you. Second reason, you're going to lose all the gains that you made during the off season. So after 10 days, you start to lose coordination. After 14 days, you start to lose speed. And after 4 weeks, you start to lose strength. So the playoffs are the most important part of the season, and they're at least 2 months after the start of the season. So if you're not training during the season, you're going to be less coordinated, which means you're not going to be able to perform as well. You're going to be slower, which means you're not going to be able to make as many plays. You're going to be weaker, which means you're not going to be able to hold up against the more physical teams. And you're going to play worse at the most important time of the season. So you work your ass off all off season to level up your game. Do you really want to lose all those gains that you made? Then you're always playing catch up to get back to those skills. So every off season, you're climbing, then you dip. You're climbing, then you dip. If you train consistently, you're going to be able to keep on building that up. So if you want to play at the next level, you need to be able to be consistent. And scouts and coaches are usually coming to watch at the more important games, which traditionally are going to be the playoffs. So if you're not training, you're not going to be looking at the top of your game, so you're going to be performing worse, and you could get passed up for those opportunities that you worked all off season for. The third one, probably most important one, is you're more likely to get injured because you're slower, you're weaker, and you're less coordinated. So after you start to lose that coordination and the speed and the strength, your injury risk is going to spike, okay? Because you're not in peak condition. So this could be a non-contact injury because your coordination is a little bit off, so you plant funny, tear an ACL. This could be a contact injury because you're weaker, you're not able to hold that position. And it could be in a practice or in a game because your body isn't in the shape it was during the off season when you built everything up. So the first thing is that injuries suck. Taking time off sucks. And if you have to take time off because of an injury, you're going to be missing more time, which means that you're not going to get as much training in, which means you have to go even further back, so you're not going to be able to build up as quickly. But a bigger issue is if you're missing time for injury, that means you're not going to get as much film, or you're not going to be able to ball out in games, which leads to scouts and coaches not actually seeing you, which means they're not giving you those offers that you continually work for in the off season, which means you don't get the opportunities to play at the next level. So the whole point of playing or training in season is to keep progressing up. If you can find even just 30 minutes a day on most days to get some form of training in during the season, you're much more likely to play at that next level. So like 30 minutes a day to get a lift in, get some plyos in, get some speed work in, get some footwork in, but it's not that much. And then a bonus point is that training in season helps teach you how to balance your schedule. So it works on your time management, and these skills are things that you're going to need to develop at the next level anyways. So it's only going to help you. So when you want to play at the next level, you're going to have school, you're going to have finals, or you're going to have exams, you're going to have things that you have to study for, you're going to have readings that you need to do, you're going to have training anyways, and then you're going to have games on top of that, you're traveling, you have to keep up with schoolwork. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you need to learn how to manage if you want to play at that next level. There's a reason all college programs have strength and conditioning in place throughout the season. It's an important component to helping you become the best athlete you can be, which makes the team better. So, if you can continue training during the season, you're going to level up your game, which means you're going to help your team more, which means you're going to get more opportunities from the coaches, which means you're going to get more looks, which means you're going to get more offers, which means you get the opportunity to play at the next level. So, you need to keep training, 1, so you don't fall behind, 2, so you maintain everything you built in the off season for the playoffs when it matters, and 3, so that you don't end up injured and missing time, which means you can't get those opportunities that you're looking for.